I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Sonic. I've never liked Sonic. Even the old Sonic games from back in the day, the Genesis titles, the classic ones, I don't like those either. I don't like those. I don't like the 3D titles. I don't like any of the games. I don't like the movies. I don't like the TV shows. I like no Sonic media. Okay, I think Sonic is horrendously mediocre. All right, which is a bizarre term to say, right? But I really do. I think it's horrendously mediocre. And any other gaming franchise, any other franchise in general that has produced that much mediocrity over 30 years would be down in the pits. But Sonic is very lucky to have a very loyal fan base of furries who love it. They love that franchise no matter what. Sonic fans are in love with that franchise and they'll stand behind it no matter what. I mean, think about it. The amount of bad games that the Sonic franchise has produced is insane. Like, I mean, I don't like the old games either, like the old 2D titles on the Genesis and whatever, and Sonic CD, that kind of stuff. But they are gaming classics technically, and they're critically well reviewed or whatever. But when it comes to like bad games, like really bad review games, like the worst games of all time, right? Sonic, there's like at least 5 Sonic games that could be considered the worst games of all time, which is insane to me. The fact that the franchise is still like alive and breathing right now is some sort of black magic. And that black magic is furries. Furries are the reason that the Sonic franchise is still alive right now, because I'm gonna be honest with you. We all make fun of furries, and all these videos making fun of furries, cringe compilations. But I personally don't really have an issue with furries. I'm a scaly, so I don't like furries because it's a war between scalies and furries. But when it comes to like not liking them because they're cringe, I don't think that's the case at all. I don't even care. Do what you want. For me, if you're not harming anybody, I don't give a shit. Dress up as big furry people, I don't give a shit. But a lot of people make fun of them. A lot of people go after them. But it's a fact of life that without furries, Sonic would have been killed like 20 years ago, because furries stood behind Sonic even through its most terrible years, which I think are every year that Sonic exists. But the most terrible years meaning like, I guess, the whole decade, the early 2000s, when we got like Sonic R and stuff like that. I think Sonic R was the 90s. Regardless, there's a decade point where there was like just an unfathomable amount of bad Sonic games in a row, and it's like, man, we really just lost our will to live, man. But it didn't matter, because Sonic fans, the furries, they stood behind it because they wanted to fuck Rouge to bat, and so do I, and that's great. So now it's still alive. The issue is it isn't good. I think Sonic is still bad. I don't like the games at all. I've tried. I'm not just a weird hater. I'm trying. The whole point of this video is not for me to hate on Sonic and call it bad. It's more like me trying to figure out and understand the appeal of it. I don't know the appeal of it. I've tried, okay? That's my deal, is I've tried to play. I played many Sonic games. I played the OG ones. I played a lot of 3D. I played Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. I played Sonic Heroes. I played Sonic Unleashed. Now, Sonic Unleashed, holy shit, what a terrible game that was. Sonic Unleashed was a fucking stinker, man. Oh my god. That game was so bad. And it didn't help that I played that game. Maybe it's my fault, because I played that game during a really bad mental state. Like, I was mentally just not great at that point in my life when I was playing it, and it just made it worse, because like usually when you're mentally terrible, everyone's like, well, you should watch a movie you like, or you should just talk to your friends, talk to your family, watch, play a game you like. And I was playing, instead of doing that, I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I should have been on GTA 5 driving around for fucking 10 hours, but I decided just to go play Sonic Unleashed because, oh, well, it looks cool. Look at the werehog. And I played it, and I'm like, wow, this is fucking ass, man. I can't even deal. It's hard for me to describe why it's bad. It just is. I mean, if you like that game, why do you like that game, okay? Why do you like Sonic Unleashed, okay? I think the only people that like Sonic Unleashed are either edgy people who like really like when he turns into a werehog, like, oh my god, look how cool he is, and furries, and probably, that subsection I just mentioned, that they probably overlap, I'm assuming. But yeah, anyways, yes, the games are bad. I don't like any of the games, okay? I don't like them at all. I think the only game I kinda like is Sonic Adventure 1, because it's kind of like, I played it and I was laughing. It's really fucking bad, but it was funny. That the dialogue's ridiculous, the story's ridiculous, but it was fun. I played it alongside a friend. I mean, obviously it's not multiplayer because it's from the 90s, but we played it alongside each other, and I thought it was a lot of fun playing with my friend and reacting to it in real time. And so I thought it was okay. I had an enjoyable experience with it. However, I don't think the game is good. I just thought it was fun to kind of troll and laugh at it or whatever, you know what I mean, with a friend. And it was fun. It was fun reacting to this kind of cheesy, kind of shitty little game. Then I tried to play Sonic Adventure 2, and I could not even deal with it, man. I just thought it was fucking boring. I'm like, what is this? This is the game everyone like is coming their pants over? Like Sonic Adventure 2, like that Sonic Adventure 2 is one of those games like Mario 64 or like Ocarina of Time, where people they're like praise it like it's one of the best games of all time, and you should play it and everyone should play it, and they post these clips on Twitter and stuff like that, acting like it's like the second coming of Christ. And I played and I'm like, this is just like boring. Like it's not like absurdly bad. It's just like, this isn't even good at all. You know, at that time too, like I played through the Mario and Sonic comparison have been going on for forever now. Since Sonic has existed, the Sonic and Mario comparison has constantly happened, and it's the fact of life that Mario is better than Sonic. Mario is better. It's more. Mario has more shit going on in it. You know, Mario is a more. Yes, he's Italian and he likes pizza. All right. But he has more dimensions in his character, more dimensions in his game, more stuff to do, more interesting things going on than Sonic, who just goes fast. All right. I think Sonic is aggressively mediocre in that regard. And you can tell by the games that line up with each other, because at that time, when Sonic Adventure 2 came out, the big 3D Mario game was Mario Sunshine. And Mario Sunshine fucking kicks Sonic Adventure 2's ass, bro. Like, it is such a better game than Sonic Adventure 2. It's insane. Like, yeah, it's harder, but man, there's so much, like, the mechanics in it, and the levels, like, the art style, the story, everything just is 10 times better. And yes, they're different games overall, but, like, if you're gonna play either or, like, why would you even pick up Sonic Adventure 2 when you have Mario Sunshine right there? I mean, come on. I really just, I just don't get it. And, you know, speaking of not getting it, the Sonic movie, okay, I watched the first Sonic movie, and I watched it a couple years after it came out, because I'm not a fan of Sonic, but I was like bored as fuck, and I was like, okay, my friend's a fan of Sonic, and he's seen the movie in theaters, I thought, a couple years before. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. All right, I'm gonna watch this real quick, and you know, it's like an hour and a half long, so I'll watch this, and just because why not? I got nothing to lose. I have a beer and just watch this. And I thought it was fucking bad. I mean, everyone was praising this movie, but it's just another generic ass humans. I mean, I don't like the Sonic story anyways, even when it does just by itself, but like. In the movie, it's just another generic ass like Hop or whatever, or the Smurfs. Like, it's just another, you know, a mystical being like Sonic comes to our world, and the humans are there and whatever. And it's like, this is fucking stupid. I mean, aside from a fantastic performance from Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, the rest of the movie is just kind of blah. I never saw the sequels too, and I know the third one's coming out soon, but I never saw the second one, and I don't intend to, but I guess I've heard decent things about it. But you can't trust that's the issue, is you can't really trust the Sonic fan base, because like I mentioned before, the Sonic fan base are ride or die, and they will literally, any shit that's tossed at them, they will eat it up. Okay, they will eat it up. Okay, so, and whenever a Sonic fan's like, watch Sonic 2, I don't trust them. Okay, because it's probably the worst movie of all time, and then they're biased and like, no, it's actually really, really good. It's like, nah, I'm not sure about that. That's like a couple years ago when Sonic Frontiers came out, and it was really bad, like a terrible game, Sonic Frontiers. Okay, like just bare bones, almost like a Ubisoft title, but like worse. Like, it's just terrible, man, awful game. Yet it was up for a game award. I can't remember which game award it was up for, but it was up against another game. I think it won because the Sonic fans were just so rabid, you know, doing this fan voting thing. Because of course, the Game Awards is probably trying to, you know, Jeff Keighley's fucking stupid ass is trying to rake in views from the Sonic fan base. So it's like, okay, we'll put this at a viewer choice award, and the Sonic fan base can vote for this. And we're hoping that they vote because they're in mass or whatever. I think it was Genshin Impact it was going against, which is a video for another time than pedophiles. But anyways, and I think they won. I think that the Sonic fanbase won. I can't remember what happened. Regardless, either or, the fact that game was even put up there in the first place is insane to me. Like because that game is bad. But again, the Sonic fanbase, they ride or die, so they stood behind it. The only game I remember in my lifetime that the Sonic fanbase did not stand behind was Sonic 06. But it's funny because nowadays you can find defenders of it. Like, you really can. Like, I'm sure there's a video on YouTube right now that's like, actually, Sonic 06 is really good. Like, I've seen tweets in the last, like, 4 years or so where people are like, it's actually not that bad, guys. I mean, like, it's really not that bad. And it's like, do you understand what you're talking about? Like, Sonic 06 is, like considered one of the worst games of all time. But, like, what are you talking about? People love being contrarians, too. So that's probably why as well, you know, like, oh, look how cool I am. I like this game no one else likes, you know. You're going to see that in a couple years when people are like, oh my god, I like Joker 2. No one else liked Joker 2. I like Joker 2. That's going to happen, too. Just to date this video, of course, I had to say that. Yeah, anyways, I don't get it. I don't like the games. I don't like the movies. I don't like the television shows. Like, they're all of Sonic media is bad. I don't like Chris Chan, okay? I don't like Chris Chan at all. Hope you don't like him either, all right? Okay, side note. Stop buying these replica Sonic Shoe medallions, okay? There's been like 4 or 5 people that have been cursed, all right? That is a cursed object you're buying, all right? When you purchase a Sonic Shoe, if it's a replica one, do not purchase any Sonic Shoe medallion, whether it be from Chris Chan himself, my bad, herself, I didn't mean to misgender her, but Chris Chan herself, or from like an Etsy seller or whatever. Just don't buy them, all right? Please, just leave it alone, okay? Because you don't want to be cursed. And do not dox me and send me a Sonic Shoe medallion, because that would make me very, very, very sad, all right? Please, Sonic fanbase, all right? Anyways, I'm just rambling now. But I back to the point. I don't know. I don't understand it. Maybe there's no point to this video, and there probably isn't. I needed to get it out there. I just need to say that I don't understand the whole appeal of the Sonic fan base, or the Sonic, anything Sonic, alright? Alright? I don't understand it, okay? I don't get it. Any other franchise would be dead by now. That's the thing for me. You know, the amount of games, even up to present day, bad games that Sega has made is insane when you think about it. Like, Sonic Frontiers was like, what, 2-3 years ago? And that's a shitty game too. And like any other company that produces that many shitty games for that many years, 20 years, they'd be out, cast it aside, they'd be out of the gaming industry. But no, Sonic fans keep on coming back. The only critically acclaimed Sonic game in the past, like, what, 20 years, 30 years maybe, has to be what is it, Sonic Mania, the one that was made by fans or whatever. That's the only one that anyone cared about. That's crazy. And it's still around. It's still a big franchise. I don't understand it. It has, again, I just think it's because the fan base is loyal, a lot of furries in it. That's my assumption, all right? I don't know for sure because I'm not I'm not in that sect at all. Again, I'm a scaly life forever. I just don't get it, all right? I just don't understand. That's all this video. I just wanted to put it out. I think there needs to be more Sonic hate, actually. That's why I put this video out here, because I think there's been a turnaround on Sonic lately where everyone's like, oh, it's actually not bad at all. Because there was a point, like, maybe 10 years ago where nobody liked Sonic, where everyone was like, wow, this fucking sucks ass, and it was like way in the pits. But now there's been like a vocal turnaround, and I don't get it, all right? There should not be. Fuck Sonic, okay? Fuck it. Anyways, I'm just kidding. That's all. There's no point to this video. Sorry for wasting your time, but I think it needed to be said. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to head off now and go jerk off. I hope you have a good rest of your night, evening, holiday, whenever you're watching this, all right? Night and evening are the same thing. Sorry about that. But anyways, take care. Have a good rest of your time. Bye-bye. And Sonic.exe is a terrible fucking story, alright? Stay tuned for my next video where I talk about how bad creepypastas are, the classic creepypastas, alright? And we're going to include Sonic.exe because that's one of the worst of the worst. Holy shit, what a stinker that story is. Oh my god.